Alright, this is part two. I want just to get my coffee. Yeah, that's why me and VJ and the team are living the life, man. Living that dream life, yeah. VJ's living the dream life right now. As VJ drives like Benzes and BMWs too, she has nice cars. She's rich too, but she's not the kind of car she'll be driving when she's going with me. High end cars, yeah. All members of my team are. Hence why they're gonna work hard for you, because they driving nice cars. They bought a dream home. Yeah, they're gonna work hard. Look, man, you're living the dream life with me. I expect you to work hard. I don't want you coming late. You're gonna be late. Shoot the two switchovers a text. That way they know. What if they come 1 minute, 2 minutes late? No, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not that crazy, but make sure you don't come 10, 15 minutes late every day. Otherwise, chances are I will fire us. Or what I'll do is I'll have you on for this. Okay, look, man, I can have you on until I can have you work on this movie, but they're not gonna come late. I don't have to worry about that. But if they make a lot of mistakes, like if I find out that the accountant made a lot of errors when he punched in the conscious, that means he did not double check or triple check the what he wrote down. Yeah, look, man. After this movie, I'm not resigning you. You're gonna get your royalty. This is enough for you to pay off your house and never have to work again. You're gonna have to find yourself another job. I'm not resigning you. You made a lot of errors. I don't trust you. I'm sorry. It's my bad. I'm like, did you do what I asked you to do? Did you triple check? Oh, even I triple check it. Then why are there so many errors? Why are all these actors and crewmen complaining about their checks, saying they made less money? Some saying they made more money. You didn't double check or triple check it. Had you triple checked it? I did, Ivan. No, you didn't. If you did, there wouldn't be this many errors. Yeah, you were lazy. Oh, Ivan, I was lazy. Yes, you were lazy. Every time the actor sign a contract, you have to go over everything. When you write down when you punch in the contracts in the system in a nice advanced payment system, you need to triple check it, man. I don't want triple check it. Don't double check it. Triple check it. That way you do not make mistakes. Did you add another zero? A zero. Is there one less zero? You don't want the actors making less. You don't want the actors making more. You don't want to sign John Boyega to an $89 million deal. You punch in the one extra zero and he makes $89 million. You know what I'm saying? And then because 89 million went to John Boyega gets his first check. His first check is something crazy like what? It's something crazy like $3 million. John's like, what the fuck? And if John is a man of integrity, he'll let me know, Ivan, like, something's off with my check. I got $3 million. It says I'm getting paid $89 million. If you obviously tell Ivan, yeah, I think there's a mistake in the system, you know what I'm saying? You know, because John Boyega knows, let's say for example this were to happen, which won't happen obviously, God forbid. John Boyega knows if the 89 million goes to him, obviously, it will affect the other actors' salaries. I will no longer have enough money to pay the other actors and some of the crewmen. And he would have to let I don't know, he gets his first like $300 check. He tells the accountant, yeah, something's weird's going on here. It says I'm getting 89 million. Oh my god, I made an error. Fuck, man, Ivan and BJ are gonna be pissed off. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Peter might be a bit angry too. He's like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck is John Boyega making? He's making more than me. Because Peter's greedy, obviously. No way is John Boyega making more than me. I'm like, yeah, it's an error. Yeah, you have to fix that error right away. Yeah, John, you're gonna have to what? Recompensate the $3 million. You're not. What? You're only supposed to be getting like $140,000 every 2 weeks, not $3 million a paycheck. You're gonna be if you get $89 million, which you're not worth, obviously, you're now affecting the actors. And if John Boyega is a man of integrity, he'll let the accountant know. He'll let him know. Yeah. There's an error in my payments. I'm owed 89 million. You must have added in an extra zero. Yeah, he's supposed to get 8.9, not 89 million, Sarah. I swear to God, if something mess like that happens, the chances are that accountant I'm not resigning. Look, man, I'm gonna hire another accountant after this movie. I can't trust you, man. You didn't do what I tell you to. You didn't triple. I did, Ivan. Then why the fuck is this $89 million going to John Boyega when he's supposed to get 8.9? Sarah, you punch in an extra zero. Yvonne Jose's making $40 million instead of $4 million. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to be careful. You punch in one, that's zero. The crewmen are making 15,000 instead of $150,000. Ivan, you know what I'm saying? They tell me, VJ Peter, you know what I'm saying? They're like, hey Peter, like what? Yeah, there's something off with my check. Oh, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I only got paid like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I only got paid like what? Like I only got paid like $250. You know what I'm saying? It says I'm owed $15,000. It's supposed to be I'm supposed to be owed $150,000. No, it says I'm owed. It says I'm owed $10,000. You know what I'm saying? My first check was only like a couple $100. It's supposed to be like 2 grand, 21, 22, $2,300. Yes. It says I'm only owed 10,000. I'm supposed to be owed 100K. And Peter's like, oh my god, the accountant must have made an error. Yeah, you're gonna have to let the accountant know right away. You know, and Peter lets me know, yeah, Ivan, there's a problem with some of the employees are complaining about the check. I'm like, what? What's wrong? Yeah, some guy says he's only owed 10,000. He's supposed to be getting paid 100K. I'm like, yeah, the accountant must have made an error with when you punch in the information. Please, accountant, double check it, triple check it every time you punch in the salaries for the crewmen and the actors. Sarah. Otherwise, I'm firing your ass. And I'll find another accountant who works in Hollywood to work for my company. Sarah. Alright, when we tell the accountant yes, I'm going to tell him to triple check it every time. That way he doesn't. Go over it 3 times if you have to. You punch in, I don't know, 6, 10, 12 contracts today. Go over all 12 contracts very, very carefully. Count all the zeros too if you have to. When you punch in contracts, otherwise you don't make an error. But to make it easier for him, I'm going to tell the engineers, look, man, when my accountant punches in the contracts in the payment system, obviously there's a GPS that says how much money has been how much the amount is when he types in the amount. So he types in $8.9 million. It says this GPS says $8.9 million. That way you help him out a little bit. But just in case, I want you still double checking it, man. That we don't make any errors. Some Sarah. I want you double. Ivan, no, seriously, man. Double check it, man. Don't fucking slack off. Double check it as you can make an error. With the contracts. Some Sarah. This isn't some fucking small company like Coco Fruity, whereby I'm paying the employees minimum wage. This is the fucking biggest brand entertainment. If you don't hate me, Coco Fruity, I'm paying them. The actors are millions, paying the crewmen a lot of money. They're hundreds of thousands. They're 150K. The head chefs are 400K. The photographers know them $380,000. They're all getting paid a lot of money. I expect them to what? To not have any complaints with their check. Some Sarah. Because I don't want something mess like that to happen whereby like crewmen are complaining about their check. It looks bad on you, man. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't have time for this. You know what I'm saying? The accountant the accountant's, oh my god, I'm gonna get fired. I might get fired. If that happens, the accountant will be scared. You know what I'm saying? If it happens with, let's say, one crewman, if it's a minor error, let's say, for example, one crewman is owed $102,000 when he's supposed to make 100K. That's not that big of a deal. But the moment it becomes something crazy, whereby like John Boyega is owed $89 million, Avon Jose is owed $4 million, that means he made like this is a big error. That's a big that's so messy that now the money is now affecting what the actors' paychecks and the crewmen's paycheck. Because a good like $80 million is going towards paying the stars. So the moment 89 goes to John Boyega, you got to fix that right away. Otherwise, you won't have enough money to pay your stars or some of your crewmen. Some saying it can become messy, and if something messy like that were to happen, the accountant has to find himself another job after the 5 years of Zanus. Look, you'll get your role. You sign your contract. You'll get your money. You'll get your royalty. Once you get your $11 million, this is enough for you to provide for your family until you pass away. Find yourself another job. You're not going to be working on my Great Escape movie with Keanu Reeves on them. Some saying. That's my point. Sarah? That's my point. See what I'm saying? Yeah, that won't happen. The accountant will listen to me. He'll go over the yeah. Don't worry about He'll go over each contract like 3 times. Please go over it 3 times if you have to. Like go over each contract amount 3 times. That way you make sure you don't make an error. Because sometimes you can get confused with the zeros, right? You get confused with 150K, 1.5 million. It's confusing. That's why. But if the guy's an accountant, he knows all his numbers obviously very well. You gotta be careful. Make sure you go over it very carefully. Sincere. Otherwise, if something mess like that happens, whereby John Boyega makes 89 million, or Von Jose makes $40 million, chances are you're gonna have to find yourself another job. That's a messy error. Whereas recruitment is owed 102,000, you still have to fix it. Obviously, you don't want them ripping you off. But that's not that big of an error. It's only $2,000. Sorry, Ivan. Now one guy is owed 102,000. Okay, it's fine. You made one little type of error. Just make sure you triple check it. You can easily fix that. You know what I'm saying? He has to he what? He easily fixed the contract. Obviously. So before I talk about the girlfriend topic, in my office, obviously, the accountant will have a computer, and then the payment system. He has a computer, the computer software payment system in his office, and that's where he punches in all the contracts. But I'm also gonna put money into a portable thing for him when he's in Switzerland. He has like a portable payment system thing whereby he has like a portable machine with him, obviously. Or you're gonna have to bring the computer with he's gonna have to bring the whole computer software with him when during filming third year. He's gonna have to bring that with him. You need to bring it with you just in case, or he has a portable machine. That way, just in case there's people have problems with their checks. The crewmen have problems, the actors have problems. You have to do that, obviously. So, Sarah, you have to do that. Alright, so how will it work out? Before I talk about the girl topic here, whenever early second year I fly into 12 stars, like John Boyega, Alonso, Digimon, Zuno, and all them, Carl Urban and all them, and they come to my office, they sign their contracts. When they go in the room one by one, they have the papers there and they sign their contracts. The agent's on the phone. It's like a teleconference. Obviously, the agent's on speaker while I sign the stars. The stars, I'm gonna tell the actors' agents, you tell the stars to bring their bank code with them. You know the direct deposit bank code. Yeah, go to your bank. The agent has to. Okay, the agents have to go to the bank, get their bank code, and the actors have to get their bank code, and the actors have to bring their bank code and their agent's bank code with them. And then when they sign when they come into the office, obviously they give what? Obviously, they give the secretaries the bank code. So after they take their measurements, obviously the actors have to give the secretaries the bank code, and the secretaries will give the accountant the. Or no. To make it easier, when the actors come to my office to sign the contracts, they bring the bank code with them and they give it to my account. The accountant's like, "Did you bring your bank code?" "Yeah, we brought our bank code." "Your direct deposit slip?" "We brought it." And they give the direct deposit slip to the accountants. And the accountant now has the code, the bank code. If you pay them check, they don't need a bank code. But if you pay them direct deposit, they need a bank code. You need to have their bank code number, obviously. That way you're authorized to you're authorized to deposit money into their accounts. Because I'm gonna pay the actors for Zanis all my movies direct deposit. I'm not paying them check. As checks, you can lose that stuff. I don't want them losing checks. Pay them direct deposit. It's easier that way, Sarah. Pay them direct deposit. Obviously, so they sign their contracts. Then once they sign their contracts, obviously, they leave, and then the accountant takes all the forms with him. So the accountant will have 12 forms with him that day. You know what I'm saying? He'll have 12 forms with him that day, obviously. And he has to punch in their contracts ASAP. Right away. It won't take him long. To punch in 12 contracts will take him maybe 15 minutes. It won't take. Look, man, before we leave for the takeout, you're excited, you want to go on takeout with me, you need to punch in all the contracts right away. Do this right away. Yes, Ivan. And so in other words, once I sign all 12 stars, the accountant now has to go to his office and start punching in all the. It'll take him like 15 minutes to do it. It won't take him long. Punch in all the contracts, go over, at least double check it, go over it at least 2 times. Please go over. Don't slack off. Go over it 2 times. That way you made sure you didn't make any errors. John Boyega gets his 8.9. Avon Jr. gets his 4 million, 3.5. Digimon 2 gets his 10.4. Carl Urban gets his 4.2, 4.3. See what I'm saying? Don Cheadle gets his 10, or Vigo gets his 10. Make sure you don't make any errors. Obviously. So I'm saying the royalties, you don't have to punch in that. You don't have to punch in that now. You punch that in once the movie gets released. Once me and VJ get our royalties. Don't hate me. You know what I'm saying now you can punch in the royalty amount. And if you give him a flat amount, it's easier for the account. He doesn't have to calculate how much money the actors are owed, but it's a flat amount. He just looks at the contract. Okay, John Boyega's owed 5.5 million. Carl Urban's owed 5.5. Digimon Shoes owed 6.3, 6.4. Don Cheadle's owed 16 million. Benjamin Cumberbatch is owed 16 million. Ariana Grande is owed like 24 million. So I'm saying, and they punch in the contracts, and he punches in the amount in the system, and on that very like couple hours later, the actors get their email confirmation. You have received a payment, and it's the royalties, obviously. That's how it's gonna work, obviously. Yeah, I need you to go in your office, listen to me. I know you want to do the takeouts with me and you want to party at my corner, but you have to go into your office and punch in these contracts first. Punch in the contracts first, I'm sorry. With a movie. Punch in the contracts first. So while I show the actors the pictures of Aratat, what they're dealing with, and Peter and Grenomotor introduce themselves to the actors or Mel, right? The accountant will be in his office punching in all the contracts for the movie. So I'm saying. And the next day you fly in the next star, it's the same routine. You punch in the contracts for those guys. You punch in the contracts for the cinematographers. I'll hire a good 12 of them. I'll have 5, 6 of them be my main guys. They get their rich $2 million. The assistants get their $170,000 salary. Same goes for the visual effects team. Hire the guys who worked on Weta Digital, Peter's old company. Hire like a 40 team who work on Weta Digital. You pay the main guys their $2 million. The 2 main like VFX guys, you pay them $2 million. The editor, you pay him 2. All the assistants, they get $170,000. It's a good deal for them. You punch in all their contracts. Make sure you don't get the year or the term wrong too. Because in my payment system, the accountant has to punch in when the actors get paid too. Okay, filming starts on this date. 2 years from now, the accountant has to put in the system. 2 years from now, the actors get their first check. So 2 weeks after the first filming date, that's when the actors get their first check. The accountant has to punch us. I'm going to have an advance payment system, yeah. And then on that very day, the actors get their check and the money in the bank, obviously. Same goes for the crewmen too. 2 weeks after the start of the 3rd year, yeah, the crewmen get their first check, the 100K the 3rd year and the 50K the 4th year. They get their nice like $2,000, $1,800, $900 check every 2 weeks. Nice paycheck, man. The crewmen. Some Zara. Yeah, that's why my company will blow out of the water, yeah, man. They'll blow it out of the water. They'll blow it out of the water, yeah. That's why the actors are like, holy shit, Ivan's company's top notch, man. You know, Ivan has like an advanced like payment system for his company, man. Like where the money gets wired into my account, I get this email confirmation GPS. You have received $140,000. You have received $90,000. You have received $110,000. You have received $200,000. You know, as in Peter Jackson, you have received $1.9 million. Peter gets like a $2 million check every 2 weeks. He's getting like $65 million. Yeah. Holy shit! This company's top notch. Yeah. Mel gets his I don't know, his 900K every 2 weeks. $1 million. Mel will get about $1 million every 2 weeks. He's making 40 million, right? For his base for production. So he's making about, I don't know, $1 million check. Fat check, man, and work hard. It's more than what he makes in Hollywood, obviously. And Peter will get about 2 million, 1.7, 1.8, $2 million. And 1.7, maybe 1.8 million every 2 weeks he gets, around that range. Every 2 weeks he gets. And so work hard. He's getting like a 1.8 million check every 2 weeks, so work hard, Peter. He already got his 10 mil bonus. He's getting his like $1.8 million check every two weeks. Says he's $5 million. He knows he's gonna make a 10 mil bonus. He's gonna strike it rich with the royalties and the merch. He'll work hard, Peter. So harder than what he did for Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Alright, you think Zayn's will be better than Lord of the Rings? Yes, it'll be better than Lord of the Rings. You'll finally hit Peter's mind. Yeah, and I see your point, man. If you have this like Exodus, whereby you have 5,000 Saiyans journeying through this mountain, like Moria, like, this is like bigger than Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Yeah. Picture something like my Lord of the Rings for Fellowship of the Ring, where you have like 5,000 Saiyans in there, Ivan, and the demonic bastards in there. Ivan, looking at an amazing movie, yeah. Like Prince of Egypt, all with the torches, oh yeah, Peter. Holy shit, you're looking at an amazing story. This is bigger than my Lord of the Rings. This is a bigger story, Ivan. I'm like, yes. Ivan, like, how'd you come up with this story? This is a masterpiece, man. I'm like, yeah, Peter. I was born with a gift. Ivan, man, like, I read your book, man. Your book is a masterpiece, man. It's an amazing story. You wrote that, man? On your own with no help? I'm like, yeah, I can never come up with a story that Ivan. It's a genius plot, Ivan. It's like I can't think of any like bigger fantasy story than that, Ivan. Like, this is big. I enjoy your book more than even Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece, yeah. I respect Tolkien. He wrote a masterpiece. But man, your book is on another level, Ivan. It's a fucking amazing story, Ivan. You know, so that's why him and Mel are really gonna fight out for that job, because they wanted to get my hands on my story so bad. But something tells me I'm gonna end up choosing. I might choose Mel, maybe, but I don't know. I might choose Peter. We'll see what happens. Obviously. Some Sarah. After this, I'm gonna go work on the yard for good. I'll do it. Work on it for maybe 25 minutes. I'm gonna go take my shower and I'm gonna go get my beer and smoke. I might get Subway, but I mean, I could make a full video, guys. I can talk about the girlfriend topic maybe in my third part. I want to go back to talking about Zayn, because I've been talking about the girlfriend topic a lot. And Zayn is more important to me than the girlfriend topic, to be honest. Because I'm only going to date the chick for maybe 3 years. Whereas Zaynus is like my fucking baby, man. I wrote that story. Yeah, man. Yeah, Zaynus is such a good story that even Keanu Reeves and all of them, even though Keanu Reeves and all of them are chosen for the Great Escape, they're going to be envious of those Zaynus actors. Man, I'd rather be in Ivan Zaynus who would be in the Great Escape. Because Zaynus is a better story than the Great Escape. Great Escape is a great story, but it's not like... It's not a masterpiece like fuck. It's a masterpiece too, but it's not on the same level as Zayn. Zaynus is a masterpiece, man. It's a cinematic masterpiece. Whereas The Great Escape is a good story, but it's not on the same level as Zaynus. It will not have as much buzz as Zaynus. The Great Escape, Samsara. It will not have as much buzz as Zaynus. The chances are I will be doing The Great Escape over The Matrix, but I might do Matrix too. Don't hate me, Keanu Reeves. I might do The Matrix with Michael B. Jordan. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Samsara. 3-movie trilogy. I'll do a 3-movie trilogy with Michael B. Jordan and all them. You guys know how much money I want to pay them. I'm willing to pay them a lot of money for the movie. And the game, obviously. And make sure you don't make an error for Rab Rat's contract, too. Right? There's nothing worse. I don't know, Rab Rat's like, Ivan, like, it says I'm owed $64,000. It says I'm owed $64,000. And I tell the game accountant, I'm like, why the fuck did you not double check? I told you to double check, and now Rabrat's complaining that he only got paid $64,000. And you have to owe him what? You have to owe him what? You owe him what? I don't know, like 6. You owe him, I don't know, like 580 something thousand dollars because you made an error. Or you type in an extra zero and he's now old. He's like, Ivan, I got paid $6.4 million. I'm like, yeah, Brad, you have to transfer back that money. I'm not paying you $6.4 million. If I pay you that, you're now affecting the budget, the game budget, as other guys in the crew who work on the game have to get paid. Obviously, Rabad's not worth $6.4 million for a walkthrough. He's ripping you off. No, that's crazy. He's only worth, realistically speaking, Rabad's only worth maybe like 100,000, 80,000, 60,000, 50,000 for a walkthrough. Because I'm generous, I'm paying him $40,000. It's a good deal for him. Live a great life with his family, and his daughter and his son. Pay off his house, pay for his kids' school, buy his kids their cars for their 18th birthday before they go to college. Easily afford that, yeah. He might tell me, oh, Ivan, I can pay for my kids' college with this money, Ivan. Yeah. You're making, like, I don't know, 300,000, 340,000, 320,000 after taxes and the rates. Because $640K in American money is like $590K in $640K in Canadian money is like $600K in American money. $595,000 in American money. So he's making like $300,000 after taxes. $300K is enough money for you to pay for your kid's school. Easily. I can easily pay for my kids' tuition. My kids, my kids, I don't know, $10,000 a semester. I can easily afford it. Buy them each a car for college. A nice used truck, a nice used car for college. Clementine's 18th birthday. His son, I don't know his son's name. His son's 18th birthday. Samsara? You can easily do that. You can easily afford that. Samsara. Hence why don't make any errors for Rabad, man. Otherwise, make sure you my walkthrough star gets paid. Don't rip him off, obviously. If you pay him 64K, he'll be like, oh my god, did I rip you off? No, I didn't rip you off. The game account made an error. Make sure you go over Rabad's contract. He's owed $640,000. 40K bonus. Make sure he gets paid his 40K for his bonus. And make sure he gets his $600,000. Don't rip him off, obviously. Otherwise, I'll lose respect when you rip him off. Don't rip your walkthrough star off, obviously. I'm sorry. Because Rabad's representing your game company by doing your walkthroughs for your games, make sure you don't rip him off. Pay him. Make sure he gets paid. I'm sorry. But that's how much money. That's enough money. If you want more, I'm like, Rad, man, you're getting greedy. I'm not gonna pay you. Bradley Colborn, I'm not gonna pay you more than this is what you get. You're getting greedy, man. I'm not gonna pay you $1 million. You're crazy. Alright, what about $1 million? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay you that. You're crazy. You're getting greedy. 640K is already too much money. It's a deal, Ivan. I'm not even worth this for a walkthrough. Yeah, you're only worth like 50K for my walkthrough. No, I have no worry, but I'll work hard for you. Yeah, make sure you work hard. Edit your own videos. You can edit your own videos, Rad. You can edit your own videos. Make sure you work hard. You can edit your own videos. I'll talk about the girlfriend topic next. I'll make a full video, guys. Make sure you work hard, Samsara. Make sure you work hard. And then work hard because he's getting paid a lot of money. He gets, I don't know, 600K wired into his account before the walkthrough. He's like, holy shit. He got like 300, like 10,000 in his bank after taxes. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. And he gives the fans an amazing experience for my Zane's game walkthrough. Unreal Engine 5, guys. I'm making the game for $460 million. This is something unheard of for my games. My Zane's game. The movie will be even crazier because I'm making that for $1.2 billion. Technology out of this world, man. It's been crazy. John Day was like, Ivan, you're making Zane's for $1 billion too? I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit. That's technology out of this world, Ivan. You're looking at like AI demonic beings. You're looking at a world, an AK world buried in Pandora, Ivan. You're looking at like a war that will blow Lord of the Rings and Gladiator out of the water. They're all shocked, yeah. Peter will be shocked, Mel will be shocked, yeah, man. Ivan, like, your movie will blow my technology of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings out of the water, Ivan. This is double the budget of my Hobbit trilogy, Ivan. I'm like, yes. Holy shit, your company blows out of the water. Peter's shocked, yeah. That's why you want to get House of My Story so bad, obviously. I'm saying, yeah. I'm saying. I took yesterday off the treadmill. So some days I'll go 6 days. So what I'll do is some days I'll go 6 days a week. Some days I'll go 5 days. I'll go on the treadmill again today before I go to bed. That way I lose the weight, obviously. But go 5 days some weeks I go six. Obviously. From there. Some days I go five, some days I go 6 days a week on the treadmill. From there. Yeah. And next paycheck I'm gonna get my hair done. I just hope they don't freeze my fucking check again. I don't think they will. I think it's only my first check they freeze. So I'm gonna find a salon in Quebec, get my dreads done. I'll see if I can find a salon in Elmer whereby they do dreads. I don't think there is one in Elmer, obviously. Yeah, and I always do a thing where after you sign the stars, you take them out to a nice dinner. So once you sign your Zanus stars for your stars who are going to be legends, obviously fighting all these horrific demonic beings, AI demonic beings, you take them out to a nice dinner at Boston Pizza. You VJ Peter or you VJ Mel, you take the stars. And you're 17, John Favreau and Filoni, you host them and you take them to a nice dinner at Boston Pizza. Boston Pizza is a big restaurant brand in Canada. They have fucking good food. Good food. You take them on a limo. Don't have a cab driver take them. No, I can easily afford limo services. I want limo services second year. My team's not to make the call. I want limo services second year for the takeouts. To take my stars and to take the crewmen. The crewmen too get taken on limo too. Host your crewmen, take them on limo, take them on a nice dinner. And they're like, holy shit, Ivan's company blows out of the water. Like I had limo services where you're gonna see this in documentary. You know, they took us to the Boston Pizza. I had a good time. I had a good time at Boston Pizza, and I partied up at Ivan's condo after. Yeah, like 5 hours, $300 million condo. Yeah, man. Like I'm gonna blow out of the water. Skies Entertainment will blow Hollywood out of the water. And that's why all the Hollywood actors on work with me so bad. It's been crazy. Ivan, what movie are you excited for the most out of our movies? Zanus. I'm excited for Zanus the most out of all the fucking movies. I'm excited for The Great Escape and There You Need, but not on the same level as Zanus, man. Zanus is a fucking masterpiece. I'm excited for that movie. It's like an amazing story. You'll see what I mean, guys, when you read my book. Once I'm king, obviously. Shut my camera off here. I'll talk about the girlfriend topic next part, guys.